Good evening, wherever you are in the world here. Goat in the house. What's up, Goat? We're gonna do a little bit different today. The Gamers is back. What's up, Gamers? We're gonna do things a little bit different today. I got a project that I want to do and wanting to do for a long time. At least for part of this. For part of this. So we got some wood burning here. I don't know if you guys can see how much of that there. I've got this plank here that I want to put stuff on. I've already burned family onto it at one point. Well, lighting terrible here. So I burned that into it. And I think I'm going to put Zuma's catchphrase on the back here. Zuma kissed me. So we're going to have to draw it out. And then I got the wood burner here started up. It's already feeling hot, I could tell. You were waiting? We won't do this for too long. Just a little bit, gamers. I just kind of wanted to... I like showing my special interests, and wood burning's one of them. So I was thinking I might do some wood burning today for part of the stream. I appreciate you guys coming out. You guys are awesome. I worked real hard trying to make this more interesting to look at than just the workbench. And I apologize for some of the background noise. There's a dehumidifier here in the basement. And it makes a fuck ton of noise. It's really annoying. But I tried to get this interesting angle here. We got a picture down here running some fire in the comments. Right? That's pretty interesting to look at. We got a light over here changing colors. And this beautiful wooded backdrop. And of course, our American Maine moose cone over there. Kind of interesting to see. Let me get these other devices rocking and rolling here, and then I'll be able to see what you guys are saying without having to move from the seat. Oh crap, I didn't set anything today, did I? I didn't set a custom picture, I didn't do a description. Holy moly. I guess I focused too much on where you guys were looking. Yes, fire! Fire is one of our fascinations. We like it. And I was hoping to make it so that it only shows the fire in the comment area, so you're not seeing any of the action. None of the action's buried. I've got some stuff marked out here. If I can figure out where my pencil is, I can mark it with a pencil. But I've got an area marked out here where you guys will be able to see. I try to make sure you guys are able to see stuff. We're gonna do some wood burning today. LFC are goated. Welcome back. How are you? Thank you for coming out. It's only going to be a portion of it. V is in the house. V, what's up? I'm just getting this other phone started up here. I'll have to turn the volume down so I don't blare you guys out. Okay. Got that one going. And now I can see the comments from the other phone. And then we'll get going here on some wood burning. I think I have to draw it out, and I'm going to need to find a pencil for that. You want to start with something more interesting than scribbles, right? I'm gonna have to run back upstairs. Prepared everything but what I need. Typical, right? Alright. I will be right back. How have I been? I'm doing great. I am doing awesome today. Today's an amazing day. It's beautiful outside. Don't you worry, we will be out there again today. We have time to do it. Kiddo's in school today, so we can take you on a journey. We can go back to the park. We'll do some more off-leash training and whatnot to share with you guys how beautiful the day is and some awesome views in the area. I wanted to do a late night stream of this. You know, have something like a couple hours where I would just burn stuff. You know, I got to draw on it first, so I'm gonna do the drawing, the letters. I'm just gonna freehand them lightly, and then I'll go over it with the wood burner. I've already got the wood burner going here. It is hot, so I'm not gonna touch it to prove that, but you'll see that it's burning stuff in here. I'll show you what tips I've got for it. I've got a whole setup here. Let me just grab a pencil real quick because that's the important thing that I forgot. I'll go grab that right now. You guys have never been to this room before, have ya? This is the basement. You're seeing a small portion of it that I've made look interesting. Oh, you can be here? You don't have school anymore, V? Nice. I thought that was a window outside, not a picture. That's kind of the point, gamers. That's kind of the point, right? It's such a beautiful backdrop, right? But it's not real. Tricky, right? You guys want to see the view? What it would look like if that wasn't there? Little quick sneak peek. Yeah. All right. Check this out. Watch. Watch how ugly it is. All right. Because we are in the basement. Just a little sneak peek. Little sneak peek. Right. We got this basement walls. Like it's gray. It's boring. It's ugly. This is like some foam stuff. It's insulation. Much more interesting, right? Much more interesting to have the wooded backdrop. So we got the tapestry up. It looks really nice. I like it. I saw it on the internet. I've got another one with a dragon. You guys might see that eventually at some point if I do some more on-camera facing the camera with my face in it. But yeah, we're trying to make it look beautiful for you guys to see. The action is the only going to be the boring part, right? We got fun light doing different colors over there, and we got the fire down at the bottom in the comments. Yeah, we're trying to make it interesting for you guys to see. This is what I can do directly. You know, this is a tablet. I'm hijacking my son's tablet to run a fireplace for you guys. So I've done that, and then I used to live stream and kind of put this lamp in the corner. You know, I made this lamp myself. I repurposed some other thing, and I put the electrical stuff in the bottom with some hot glue and some buttons. So I turned it into a lamp that changes colors, which is kind of cool. See on camera there. That's kind of cool. I try to make sure you guys got your view interesting here, and I've got quite a few. Being kind of an art fanatic here, I've got a variety of different writing utensils. Figure out which one of these I want to use. Let's see. It depends on really what my hand is feeling like here. All right, we're gonna grab this fat eraser here, and let's see. This number 2. Alright. Quite a variety of And I got my compass here in case I want to do circles. I gotta remember which part of you guys can see what. Alrighty, make sure this eraser will actually erase stuff. I got a pencil mark on here without smurring it too badly. Alright, that's alright. That's not too bad. It doesn't really get rid of it, so I'll just have to go lightly. It's real hard to get stuff out of the... I'm sorry, I'm jiggling the camera there. If the table jiggles, then the camera jiggles. Apologize. It looks like it kind of got that mark to go away there. A little bit. Not too much. So we're going to do Zuma's catchphrase here. The Zuma kissed me. So we're going to start with just a general... I got to get the spacing and the letters correctly, right? So, Z, U, M, A, K, I, S, S, E, D, M, E. That takes up the whole board. And that spacing looks decent. We just have to figure out how to elongate them so they're a little bit bigger. The first thing I'm going to want to do is frame out where I want to put the letters. If I wanted to do this less freehand, like I did for this one, there was it's probably on the floor here somewhere floating around. Yeah, there was a stencil, and I taped the stencil on top of it, and then I went over it with the pencil and made impressions. And then when I took the stencil off, I was able to see the impressions, so I went over them with the pencil. We're going to do freehand here. Alright, so let's get the letters out here. Do a light Z. We'll just get the spacing down before I get it too dark. You guys are going to have a hard time seeing that from the distance that you're at, but we're going to get the letters in here. Let's see if we can get the spacing. Doing stuff freehand with lines that are supposed to be straight. I'm going to use this piece of plastic to make our straight lines. How big do we want our letters to be? Let's say bottom of the letters there, top of the letters there, and we can match that size by measuring the distance with our compass. Just match it to each side. Distance. Oh, that was actually a little bit off, so we'll fix that distance there. Match this side. This mark. And then we will get a straight line going. This is just going to be a guideline for us to get a straight line. We want the letters to look neat, right? We want them to be easy to read. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I thought it was going to be much easier to see that. Not so much. I have to go a little bit darker with it so I can see it. How's the lighting in here, you guys? It's a little bit bright as far as reflecting. It's like reflecting the graphite once it goes down. And it makes it kind of tough. I have a couple other projects I'd like to do with wood burning too. Maybe you guys can give me some ideas. You can see some of the stuff we've got on the table here. And for those of you excited about the brand, thank you, gamers. Appreciate your knowledge, the knowledge there about the lighting. Lighting and angle are important, so if you guys can see all the action, that's where I want it to be. If you can see it properly, then that's where I want it to be. So we've got our spacing down. I don't know if you guys can see those lines, but I've got one here and one here. And we're going to start writing these letters out. And it looks like what I've got drawn on the table here is going to be about what the letters need to be. So let's kind of do a small measurement here. We use our compass to do that. And then it doesn't look like I have very much space to do the letters. So we'll lightly just do them, and then we'll figure out how much space we need to change. And we can always adjust what kind of letters we're making here. We can make block letters, just straight not block letters, whatever. So I'm just freehanding the letters here just to get an idea of spacing, because that will come into play as you get further down the line, and I might have to adjust it here. I could have done all this prep work before I got on camera, but I didn't plan any of that. I just set up the viewing, the staging area. You can paint birdhouses. I could, yeah. I'm not a huge fan of paint though. I can do it and I'm good at it, but I'm not a huge fan. I've got these other things here, where I can, put stuff on these wood planks that it came with. I got this at a craft store. It's a dog, and you can just, you can color in your own eyeballs with the wood burner. There's this dog print here. I could probably do a Zuma Kiss Me here. I don't know. I kind of just want to do this one so that when I'm out and about, I can hang this up and people can know right away, this is it. This is what it is. So, let's try that. Double letters are going to be tough to get looking exactly alike freehand. So that's going to be kind of tough. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm off camera here. I'll come more on camera, sorry. Yeah, see, I ran out of space here on this one. So I'm going to need to adjust the spacing of the letters. Because we've got big letters over here and squish letters over here. So I'm going to have to move the Z over a little bit and move the U over a little bit. Give ourselves some room to move around if we want to. So it's going to look like a lot of scribbles right now until we actually get the design that we're looking for down. There we go. We moved over a little bit now. We got better spacing, I see. Still a little squishy though. Still a little squishy here. So we got scribbles. We got scribbles. If you guys can't see that. Your parents and you were going to the park? That's okay. We're gonna be here for. I'll do this for a little while, and then we'll move you guys up, and we're gonna go to the park too. So. We'll be here for a little while. I just wanted to kind of show some of my little interests because they're interesting to me. So at the halfway mark, the 1 hour mark, we will abandon this project no matter where we're at, and we'll come back to it another time. Nobody's going to touch this workbench, so we can come back to this project at any time. This is Daddy's workbench, you know what I mean? So nobody comes down here to bother this stuff. If it's on the workbench, it's not supposed to get touched. That's Daddy's project bench. So we're trying to zip out so we can actually get into the wood burning here. This layout. I think we've got the layout a little bit better. So now that we got a better layout, let's darken where we actually want, and then we'll take it away with the eraser and maybe come back to it tomorrow to actually get some decent wood burning time in. Or maybe later today and on a later live stream. We'll see. We'll see. It's all up in the air at the moment. We're just trying to have fun, doing some creative stuff. The gamers! Yeah, So for you guys excited to see me expand, we're going to be expanding very soon. Fingers crossed. I might be starting my own nonprofit organization for this, for Zuma, and if that's a possibility, then we might be able to travel. And if we could travel, Zuma could come to you guys to give you kisses. You wouldn't have to go to her. Now, that'd be cool, huh? If Zuma could come out to your hometown and say, hey, I'll be at your local grocery store between 5 and 7 p.m. Come by and get some kisses from Zuma. You think you guys would stop by? Bring your parents to come meet her? I know some of you guys are young and you've got parents that come in. I try to be mindful of that while I'm live streaming and content, you know. What do you think? So I got some decent spacing going down here. You know, I did some scribbles. I darkened in where I actually want the letters. So we're gonna erase some of the spots we don't want the letters. Just to give it a more defined look and solidify the spacing between them. They're looking all kinds of scribbly and mashed together at the moment. So we'll adjust those. We got some stuff that's still looking kind of squished together. It's alright. Art isn't perfect, and if we try to strive for perfection, we'll never complete it. If I end up not actually getting any burning done today, then I'll probably go over it with a real font and a real stencil. But this is just to get an idea of what it will look like eventually. Erasing out the sections that are kind of jumbled together. I know it's just letters, it's not really all that impressive, but it does take some practice to get used to the wood burner. If you've never used one before, please be careful if you're attempting to try using one. Alright, so we've got a more defined set of lettering here now. Alright. Get our top marks, try to get everything on the same height. All looks uniform for the most part. Alright. This is what we're looking at so far. I know I have to tilt it, adjust with the lighting there. It looks kind of mashed together. I'm hoping it doesn't stay looking that kind of mashed together once we get to doing the wood burning here. But I think it will. It's alright though. It's fine. We got this other thing here. We got some dice. I picked up those. There's some wooden dice and they're not marked. So maybe at one point we can mark these dice. And we'll be like, what do we want Spark to do today? Oh, we want Spark to do 5 jumping jacks. Well, let's roll the dice and see if it comes up. Hey, 5 jumping jacks. You know what I mean? Ross, what's up, man? The lover. The man, the myth, the legend. We're doing some wood burning here today, Ross. Only for half of the stream, though. We're only going to be at this table for another half an hour. I don't want to bore you guys too much. I tried to make a lot of action happening on the screen here, make it look real interesting. Wood burner's already hot. We've got our stencil up here for what we're planning to wood burn. Wolf in the house! Ow! How you doing, brother? The wrench means that they have moderator privileges, so they can time people out for saying nasty things if that's necessary. We're gonna try to make sure that that's not necessary. Ross and Wolf, they've been Well, we've known each other via the internet for probably 6 to 8 months at this point. So, how did I add the fire pit? Fun. That is my son's tablet that I'm hijacking for the moment. He's at school. Cool though, right? Makes it interesting to see. There's something on screen behind the comments that are interesting. Okay, gamers. No worries, brother. Thank you. We appreciate you here. You have a wonderful day. Enjoy the park. We are going to be going to the park in 27 minutes. We're going to be vacating this spot whether we finish the project or not. We'll abandon it and come back. This way we're not wasting the whole live stream session doing wood burning when the channel's about dogs. But this is one of my special interests. I like doing little art projects like this, and it's going to be, it's for the channel, right? This Zuma Kissed Me is the catchphrase. And we're hoping to turn it into a non-profit organization and possibly travel to people and set up booths and, you know, maybe go to a convention, set up a booth and people line up to get kisses from Zuma. Hopefully, if we do, when we do turn this into a non-profit, we'll have some startup money for merchandise and things like that. So we're gonna work towards that. We're gonna keep, as they call it, grinding. Although it doesn't feel like a grind. This is fun. This is fun. Or Scotland, maybe. Hell, maybe. It seems to be that I've got quite the following overseas. So it's quite possible. We'll get into this here. This process is going to take quite some time. I'm not even sure if these are the letters that I want, but if I make them any bigger, it's going to start jumbling together. I can do fun designs on the outside, dog prints, kiss marks, you know, whatever we want to do. You were bad at wood burning? It takes patience, Wolf. It takes patience. You really, and this one's not the best, right? This wood burner, it's not the best. What does it say here? Plaid, made in China, right? I used one in grade school when I was in 8th grade, 7th grade, from the teacher. He let me bring it home at one point, and it was the kind of wood burner that you can't see the glow on this because there isn't one. But he had this one. It had these two prongs. It was like a fork that went into and it glue. It would glow bright red when you burned, and you would just touch it, and it would immediately burn. So we're gonna get into this here with the letters. But it really, what it does is it takes patience. It's like drawing with a pencil, only you can't erase it. Although if you don't fuck up too bad, you can sand it off. If you're handy like that, you can sand it off. But it's no different than really using a pen and paper or a pencil. Like I said, you can't erase it, so if you're comparing it to a pencil, you're not able to erase it. But it just takes patience. You know, you got to go over it a few times. Steady hand helps. And the more pressure you give to the burner, the harder it burns. There's also many different heads, so you want to use the particular head. Of course, I've got a little hole in the table here to keep the table from burning while I'm stepping away. I'll show you guys the setup I've got for that thing here. But got this little Superman case here that came with, I don't know, cards or something. My kiddo had it. But this kit, it came with a soldering wire, it came with a soldering tip, and you've got all these other fancy tips that you can use. So it came with a bunch of different heads, as well as an X-Acto knife attachment. I'm going to be using the one that I've got here because I feel like it gets the hottest at the tip, and it looks kind of like a pencil. So I'll be drawing with it kind of like a pencil. I've added this little grip here so that I can put my hands up against this without getting burnt from that. We're just going to use it just like a pencil, and we're going to just lightly go over the pencil marks that we've got until we get an established burn mark, and then we'll get rid of the pencil marks and do more freehand. It really just takes the patience. It takes a while to do, so we will definitely, absolutely not finish this project today. We will be outside with the doggo today. I think we're going to go to the beach again. That worked out really well yesterday. Even after being at the beach, when we went to help with the electrical work, we weren't able to do anything. But they had, I think the little girl there was 8, and my son's 5, so they played around for a while. You know, they were pretending to do Minecraft stuff, and, you know, he had a good time, so we stuck around, and I smoked a joint with the guy. But I wish I could have helped more. They had this electrical box that was old type fuses. Like, imagine if you look at a light bulb, that silver piece at the bottom that screws into the light socket, that's what the old fuses used to look like. It was just a piece of glass attached to that little screw tip. So those kind of breaker boxes, you can't even call them breaker boxes, fuse box, those haven't been used in like 100 years. So this house was like a fuck ton of old. I know I'm wiggling the table, I apologize. Alright, we got a bunch of letters here. We're about through the halfway point. If you just bear with me a second, I'll erase some of these pencil marks from this halfway point, and you can see how the little bit of pressure helped. And the longer you keep it on the wood, the more it burns it. But it does take kind of a steady hand. You can see mine's not too bad. I haven't had 5 cups of coffee yet today. So this is actually a good time for me to... And don't be afraid to move your material around too, guys. If you're having trouble getting the angle that you want. Like I said, I'm upside down now here with this. And a lot of times with my art, when I'm going around curvy spaces, I do like to move the material around quite a bit. Put our burner in our hole, get an eraser, and get rid of some of these pencil marks. Just some of them, not all of them. We still need the other ones because we haven't burned yet. And then, I won't do it on camera, but I'll do a light sanding afterwards. And it'll get rid of some of these, there's like high spots here. I don't know if you guys can hear that when I go over it. Which is different than down here. Here's more smooth, here's kind of rough. So I'll go over it with like 120 grit sandpaper. Jeremiah the Spark Fan! What's up, man? Jeremiah in the house. So this is what we're making right now. We're making a sign for Zuma and her channel. And we're wood burning. We've penciled out, as you can see, half of it. And we've gotten through half of it, just getting the stencil on the letters here. Now I can make them more interesting, but in 19 minutes, we are abandoning this project to go be around the doggos. The Dino Show? Nice, Aaron. Aaron in the house! What's your favorite dinosaur, Aaron? We're doing some wood burning right now. This if you just popped in here. You completed the 3,000 watch hours! Oh yeah! Oh! Big W's up for Rare Wolf, everybody. If you haven't been subscribed to his page, you should go subscribe to his page. He does Warzone content. He just got his 3,000 watch hours. Motherfucker's gonna be a rock star soon. I've been watching Rare Wolf do live streaming for maybe 6 to 8 months at this point. And I think if it wasn't for his encouragement, I wouldn't be here live streaming today. I saw what he was doing on his live stream, and I was like, hey, I think I can do this. And he was like, fuck yeah, you can. Don't let anybody tell you you can't. And if you want any advice, I'll give you some. So, I can't say that all the success is because of Rare Wolf, but he definitely inspired me to be here, hanging out with you guys on a day-to-day basis. If you guys need inspiration and good vibes, definitely check out his live stream. For some of you guys across the pond, it might be a little bit late or extremely early. But hell, if you're getting out of the bar at 2 a.m., pop into his live stream. You guys are 5 hours ahead over there, so it might be real late for you guys. Wolf, you usually go live streaming what, 7 p.m. California time? And for me, that's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard. It would be 2 a.m. for people like Cosmo and Space Nut. 1 a.m., 2 a.m. We got another 16 minutes before we have to abandon this project to move on to the focus of the live stream. But this is another one of my special interests. I like doing little art projects. It's really satisfying to watch a project start somewhere and go somewhere else and then get completed. So we'll be back on this project for sure. And I'll try to keep making it as interesting to see. With this fire down at the bottom, some fun lights. What do you think of this backdrop here, huh? Jeremiah, Ross, Wolf, Aaron. What do you guys think of this backdrop? Do you like these wooded trees here? Oh, it was so good. You said, I will be waiting for the pics to pop in. You'll be awake. You've got the live stream posted for midnight your time. All right. You want to see something fun? I showed two of the. Who did I show? I gotta scroll here. V and Gamers were the first two to pop in here, and I showed them that this is a tapestry. Check this out, right? It looks like the woods behind me, but it's a tapestry. So, here's a sneak peek, right? Check it out. Oh, it's just a basement wall. Surprise, surprise. It's not wooded. Yeah, they're real pretty. I like this tapestry here. When I saw that one, I was like, yep, that's the one that makes me look like I'm hanging out in the woods. So I put it in the ugliest room in the house, the basement, where there's no color. Everything's either rust colored or gray. It gives some color to the room and makes me feel kind of warm and fuzzy in my soul. So I like it. I've got another really cool one, tapestry, much bigger than this one. It's about twice that size with a dragon. All kinds of rainbow colors on it. So we'll check out that one at some point. It might be if I do more face live streams, or if I take this wood burning project to another room. But it is a gorgeous day out today, and we will not be spending all of this gorgeous day live streaming in the basement, I assure you. We will be upstairs and going out to the park again. We're going to do a repeat of what we did yesterday. I think you guys enjoyed that, but it made it difficult because the kiddo was there, and he was real upset about not being able to skip rocks. He was real upset that he couldn't figure it out the first time around. So we're going to go today. The kiddos should be in school. The kiddos should be in school, so there shouldn't be too many people at the park. We might even be able to just carry along the phone. I am going to have to make sure it goes to the hot spot beforehand, so we might lose you at some point. But we will come back. We will be here today. We might even be able to go overtime a little bit, as long as we don't have any responsibilities besides picking the kiddo up today. So we're going to have our usual open availability. For those listening and want to see this place take off like a rocket ship, I had an amazing phone call this morning with somebody who could help me figure out how to start a nonprofit for myself with Zuma. And they're somebody that is local to me. So I think what we're going to do is go in person. This person has already started a nonprofit, so they're familiar with the process. And we're gonna rock and roll right off, taking off like a spaceship and a rocket ship here. The Space Nut is going to be amazed, amused, bewildered, surprised. The Space Nut is going to be excited. Because like a rocket ship, we will take it off and shoot for the moon. And then we won't just stop at the moon. Maybe we'll stop at your local convenience store and you'll be able to visit us while we're out in public. Because if the funding is not coming out of my pocket, it would make it easier to go do things. You know, I can't spend it on things like cigarettes, but if I want to go traveling out of town so I can set up a booth at a convention and have people line up to kiss her, then I can do that with that funding. And they'll pay for things like gas for that funding. So I think that would be cool. More things to come on that for sure. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but it was an exciting phone call. We got big things coming. You sent some pics on Discord. I'll check them out as soon as I get the opportunity to do something besides the wood burning here. So we got all the letters traced out. We're going to get rid of the rest of those pencil marks. We are excited about this brand, Aaron. We are super excited about this brand. I gotta make sure I stay up to date with the comments though, because if they get too far ahead of me, it'll be a problem, right? Always believe in yourself and never have haters make you sad, because we are here for you. Thank you, Jeremiah. You guys, oh, I love you guys. Turning the channel into a nonprofit is a great idea. I was given advice regards for a nonprofit this morning. Nice. Excellent, Aaron. Yeah, big things. Big things. I can't get into details because even I don't know exactly what the details are, but big things are happening. Big moves are going to be made, and in a short time here, the plan is to expand dramatically. So we're going to attempt to do that in a couple different ways, probably too. Aaron wants to help me get the production side of this with his expertise. He wants to help me with that, and then if I get help locally becoming a nonprofit, the channel will be one thing, and it'll be more like an advertisement for the nonprofit. We got all of our pencil marks. All right, we got another 8 minutes here, so I think I'm just going to darken in these letters. And then we want Zuma out in the world kissing people. Yes, yes, we want her to make everybody's day wonderful. She has done too much to make my life so awesome. You have a nonprofit product attached for your nonprofit. I have to make it a community interest company. Yes, yes, that is the plan. We are making it a community interest company, and the plan is to gain our funding by making other people's day positive. To bring the positivity, the love, and share what she can offer with everybody that she can reach in the next 10 years. And then maybe along the way, we'll partner with other people, shelters and things like that. Not just, working with the community, but also working with organizations that work with the community. I have big aspirations, big aspirations for this. I'm super passionate about it. I don't know if you guys can hear it in my voice, but I'm excited. And to just be able to be a part of this, I feel, I know I'm the one putting the effort in, but I feel like I don't deserve it. Kind of like the imposter syndrome, where you're like, I know I put the effort in for this, but I'm too humble. I gotta roll with the punches and remember and not forget why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because other people need positivity in their life, and there's too much negativity, and it is important for me to share her love with other people that can benefit from it. And once the financial strain of keeping it going becomes not a problem, I will be able to do volunteer things, like drive 2 hours to go to a nursing home so that I can spend 4 hours there walking the halls and letting the old people pet her. Dog therapy is a real thing. It's scientifically proven to lower blood pressure. It's scientifically proven to lower anxiety and racing thoughts. It's excellent for the mental health. And she's done wonders for me, and I want to share that with people. I think that I will be famous, but at least I can... Oh, Jeremiah, you don't think you'll ever be famous? Dude, you can be famous. It only takes one video. Just one. You find something on there, and you put something on there, and people think it's the best thing since sliced bread. Next thing you know, you're showing up to places you never dreamed of before. I don't care about being famous. I just want to spread the love. I've even felt my own life over the last couple weeks since I've been live streaming become more positive because of you guys. Did you speak to any organization locally about offering up for therapy sessions? No, I haven't dived that far into it. We are going to check out the local career center and vocational areas and see if her services can be utilized that way. And we're going to check out we can actually do that today before we go to the park. If we have enough time. I think we have enough time. We could spend 20 minutes doing that. There's a museum type deal going on. It looks kind of like a Salvation Army from the outside. And they're like a veterans museum thing or whatever, and apparently they work with the community in a bunch of different ways, so I was thinking of stopping in there and checking that out and seeing what kind of services they're interested in having that they don't have and would be interested in, exploring, and how I'd be able to help them with that. Like I said, my ambitions for this are large. They're, otherworldly ambitions, and eventually we're going to get there because I enjoy doing this. I enjoy being positive influence on people and being able to spread that positivity. And you guys are part of that. You guys are here in the groundbreaking stage And if I ever lose focus of you guys having been here for me, remind me. Slap me in the face and say, Chris, we were here in the beginning. Don't you forget about your origins. Alright, I'm gonna shut this down, the wood burner. Turn it off. Alright. We'll set the redundant switch here to off. We're gonna shut down the light. And we'll shut down our backdrop lighting. And we're gonna move. I've got a few things to move here. I've got 3 devices to move. So bear with me. Let's see, what do I want to do first? I think I'll bring you guys upstairs onto ET first. Let's check it out. Moving you around. Quick sneak peek of how gross the basement is. Right? It's a basement. Definitely is a tapestry. Alright, one quick sec, guys. Shut off the camera for a moment, and then we're gonna go upstairs, and I'll turn it back on. Alright, back upstairs. Get you guys attached to the table here, and I will get the microphone off so you don't blow your eardrums out. You missed it right before I turned the mic back on. She did this gigantic sigh. She's like, "Oh, the camera's back." Like, like I said, we would be abandoning that woodworking project at the halfway point. I want to make sure before we leave that the wood burner has cooled down. You could, yeah. She did do a sigh look. Oh, really? Oh, now they're behind camera giving me kisses. You're totally missing out, guys. Totally missing out. If you haven't gotten your Zuma kisses, you're missing out. I'm telling you. She is such a lover. Get Letty in there by herself. Ghost Bell! What's up, Ghost Bell? You missed the wood burning session. Oh, I gotta put Annie's collar on. I'm gonna spin you around here so you can see the action. I'm sorry about the noise. Only so much I can do about the camera being so ungodly loud. Eventually, we will probably have better equipment, and there will be. I'll be able to change the sensitivity, or we'll be able to do that remotely. And he's got to be hooked up because she likes to jump the fence. You guys can see how gorgeous it is outside. Let me see, where am I pointing out with the gorgeous outside? I got some stuff to get from downstairs, so I'll leave you guys pointed at the door here. I think I might be able to crack it open so they can stay coming in and out. But it is very, very gorgeous outside today. I'm going to go grab my other devices from downstairs because we started in the basement with a wood burning live stream. And we're going to end in the beautiful weather because we can't spend all day inside in the basement, now can we? Fixing to make dinner, fixing to make breakfast. I mean, how about breakfast for dinner? Right? Well, dinner for breakfast doesn't work unless you're trying to do a high calorie, low calorie diet throughout the day. I know a lady who was trying to lose some weight, and what she did was reverse her eating schedule. So she would eat dinner when everybody else was eating breakfast, and then eat something small when everybody else was eating dinner. And she lost a ton of weight in a very short amount of time just by reversing her calorie intake to have the high calorie intake in the morning. So apparently it was quite healthy too. None of these other doggos decided to come inside, did they? What time is it for you over there, Ghost Bell? Didn't you say that you're southern East Coast, United States? Yeah, none of these other dogs wanted to come inside? Just Letty? Well then, okay. La-dee-da. Letty Bug. 11. Oh, so you're Central Time then. Mountain Time. Okay. Something like that, right? Oh. My old man butt guy grunts every single time I get up from the couch or something. Jeremiah, you're 1204, so you're East Coast, because that's what we are here too. We are also East Coast, Eastern Central Time. It is just afternoon here. Everybody's popping in for the lunch hour. Hello, hello. I completely biffed it for setting up the live stream in any kind of way digitally today. I set up the staging area in the basement, and I completely neglected to set a description or change the picture. So we got right into it today, and I was still a couple minutes late setting it up. SpaceNet says 1705 here in England. Of course, he's using military time, which for people who don't want to do the math, that's 5:05 p.m. Charges are hanging on the ground here. No bueno. No bueno. These other dogs have not decided to get their butts to come inside, have they? You guys just lounging in the sun, or are you going to come inside? Bringing all that glitter in while we made a mess with earlier, huh? You just going to lounge there, King Candace? Yeah? Enjoying the rays, the sunshine? Yeah? You can go back out there if you want to. I just wasn't sure if you were enjoying the sunshine or what. I didn't see you come back in. Make sure this wood burner has cooled down. Alrighty. The wood burner certainly has cooled down. It's still warm to the touch, but it didn't burn me. Papa John's for the second time ever, says Space Nut. What did you think? Did you enjoy it? because it's alright. It's alright. It's a little bit better quality than Pizza Hut or Domino's. But if I had to choose between Pizza Hut or Domino's, it'd be a hard choice. Pizza Hut's got some really good breadsticks, but Domino's got like that poofy crust to it. You guys done being outside? All done being outside? Let me spin you guys around. Watch your ears. While we spin. Alright. We'll unhook this one here. Whatever this is on the floor. Alrighty, let's see. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. And then we're gonna go outside. Unless somebody wants to listen to a tune before we leave. It's rare to find in the UK. They have better vegan pizza than Domino's pizza. But Pizza Hut is another level. Yeah, they are. They are definitely on another level. Pizza Hut is everywhere in the world. Everywhere. Let's see. Coffee going there. And we ran out of sugar, but I have some sugar packets in my car. So I will be right back. I'm going to run to the car. Be back in like 25 seconds. I'm super glad I went out to the car because it's been baking in the sun. And if I hadn't gone out to the car, then it would be really hot when I put the doggos in there. Fussy with food, worked in the industry before, spinal injury, and now sit at home doing computer things. We live in the future. There would be a point in time I'd have just sat and rotted away. I feel you there. I'm not so picky with food though. I'm not a fan of sacrificing flavor for price. Let's put it that way. So, like for instance, when you buy a frozen pizza, if the frozen pizza is cheaper but it tastes like garbage or cardboard, I'd rather pay more for a pizza that's going to be delicious. Pizza is probably my favorite meal. My favorite meal is pizza. Got some sugar packets here from the car. Oh, I agree. My mother lied to me. The generic cola is not the same thing. Cosmo! Cosmo in the house! What's up, Cosmo? It's the same thing with generic peanut butter, too, Aaron. That crap pisses me off. My girlfriend likes to buy this sugar-free, low-salt crap. Uh-oh, I'm getting a phone call here that looks important. Give me a couple seconds, guys. Hold on. guys, I'm back. What did I miss? Sorry, you're late. What do you mean you're late? Oh, I agree. My mother lied to me. Oh, generic cola. Did you sleep with Mickey watching over you? Yeah. I agree with Aaron's question there. Cosmo, did you have life-size Mickey? You guys aren't late. You get here exactly when you're expected to be here. You tried escargot, Cosmo? It's rotten? No. Like it tastes terrible or what? Oh, you do your thing, Aaron. If you gotta take off, you gotta take off. It seems like everybody's doing a rocket ship thing. Spaceship, Starship Flight 9. Likely going to fail and blow up again. Well, enjoy that. I'm pretty sure this is a scam call here. Let's find out. Hello, may I ask who's calling? Hello, may I ask who's calling? You've reached Frank's Mortuary and Penis Pumps. How can I help you? Well, just call me and don't say anything. Let's call him back. See what happens.
To continue your call in English, please press 1 now.
Para continuar en español, presione el 9.
Did you know that you are eligible for Medicare supplement insurance at a special discounted rate? We can help save you money today.
Ooh.
Press 1 now to speak with a friendly agent to see if you qualify to start paying less for your Medicare insurance. We have access to the top-rated Medicare.
I can start paying less for my Medicare insurance. Hey. It's too bad I don't have it. I don't have Medicare insurance. These people are calling me for no reason. It's a test rocket, so it's expected. Yeah, that should make some good content there, Aaron. Ghost Bella's back. Ghost Bella's back. Ghost Bella's back. Rotten doesn't mean rotten. It means disgusting. Area Shay Rex, hello. You love dogs? Me too. We're going to be doing big things with these animals here. We're expanding, and hopefully at a dramatic rate. You're going to start seeing us pop up all over the place there, Area. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for putting something in the chat. I got you here, Area. I'm going to your channel right now, and I'm going to subscribe to you. Oh, already subscribed. Thank you. Looks like you've been here before, or you've already subscribed to me. Awesome. Can we play some Sprinter by Central C and Dave? Aaron says it'd be good to be around later tonight when Dana's home to show her the studio. I think that would be awesome. I think what we should do is get your expertise hands-on for my channel. Whatever that means. I know the sentiment that my brain had behind the statement, but I'm not sure if it made any sense to anybody who's listening. But yeah, we want to get your hands-on expertise going here for this year. Cosmo, give me a few moments. I might not play any music today. I'm hoping to get us back outside. I might leave the other dogs home because it's quite hot outside today. And I don't want any of them to die in the car. I don't think that they will. Highly unlikely that they would because there is a few shady spots. But it does get pretty hot in the car and I can't leave the windows down because that one there on the left, hiding off camera, is a runner. And he likes to run whenever she gets loose. So once in a while, she'll get out of the car and you'll hear her squeal. It's not because I'm hurting her, it's because she's being a little bitch. She complains about every little thing. She's so dramatic. But yeah, I'm planning on to, once I have this coffee here, this is only my second cup of the day, and typically I'm drinking like a lot more than that. I didn't have any coffee downstairs while I was doing the wood burning, so I'm gonna get my caffeine fix. Those are really my only two vices, caffeine and nicotine. I do smoke cannabis too, but on the daily, every single day, my body screams at me for nicotine and caffeine. I'm sure some people can understand. It half made sense. See, yeah, you want dating to be comfortable before you get any kind of access. With my stream starting like 7-year time, it means by the time I'm done, you should be settled. Pretty much, yeah. See, Aaron, the issue with the evening time is after a long day's work, she just wants to relax. She wants to settle down into a chair, sip on some ice water, watch Grey's Anatomy, and unwind. You know, she does. What the word is escaping me? Dialysis for people with kidney issues. You know, they go on the machine and it cleans their blood for them because their kidneys won't. So that's a I don't know, high stressful job, I guess. You know, it's part of the medical field, so I imagine it's pretty demanding, it's pretty stressful. And when she gets home, she's not really interested in doing very much besides chilling out. If it's easier to do first thing, that is better UK time. It might be. It might be. It really depends on whether or not she's working that day. So like for instance, she went into work around 3 a.m. and she'll probably get out of work maybe 1 p.m., 2 p.m. So it's a long day, you know, and not going to bed until, you know, if she doesn't fall asleep until 10 o'clock, she's barely giving herself 7 hours worth of sleep. So I definitely feel for her when she gets home and she says, I'm not interested. I don't want to do anything, just leave me alone, I want to relax. Not necessarily those words, but I get it, I do. And I felt that way before. Some days are just so draining mentally, you can't imagine doing anything when you get home except for laying down and chilling out. That's good. I forgot I had this sugar, so I've been having the coffee without sugar in it. The first cup I had no sugar in it. And then I just remembered I had these in my car. So much better with the sugar. So much better. Alright. Oh, Zumi got up. She's like, Dad said, alrighty. It must mean we're going somewhere. Not yet, girly. Not yet. Maybe another 5 minutes. We're probably going to go over today. Maybe like a half an hour or so we'll go over. Just so we can get a decent hour out in the wild, for lack of better words. Yeah. I think what we can do, Aaron, is she kind of threw her hands in the air the other day and said, well, it's your live stream, it's your channel, do whatever you want. Which we know, you know, I'm going to mansplain it here, so if you're a female and you're in here and you want to correct me, please do. But we know that means I care, but I'm not going to try to overstep. And so I know she cares. I know she cares. Do you guys know what Kloppenberg is like? I like it a lot. No, I don't. I don't know what a Kloppenberg even is. That's the first I'm hearing of Kloppenberg. And I hope I'm not saying something vulgar in another language. That sounds like quite possibly a vulgar word in another language. Don't forget to okay. Don't forget to like the stream if you haven't. If you guys are in here just chilling and watching, I subscribe to everybody who comes in and chats in chat. So if I'm not already subscribed to you and you come in and you say something in chat, I will subscribe to you. It's an alcohol and it is nice. The first one I like. Oh, that's right. I also don't want to overstep. I just had a Clockwork Berries at the Dino Show. Dry fruit cider. Okay, all right, Aaron. Kind of gives me the mental recollection of my first time drinking wine. You know, I tried red wine, and it was very dry. Very dry. There's such a variety of adult beverages out these days. Such a large variety of adult beverages out these days. Geez, you guys are being boring today, huh? We better get the action up and running over here. Holy moly. Maybe I'll start figuring out how to get that other screen popping up at the bottom and get the fire going. You guys are not making good content right now. I'm gonna move the camera around just to see your little stupid little face. And then she leaves camera, of course. No surprise there, right? As soon as you adjust the angle to include her, she jumps out of frame. Well, we just do with your face. What would you do with your face? No, you go with your face. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you. Such a turd, you know that? She's insistent on going. She knows we're going somewhere. She doesn't know where it is, but she wants to stick by my side so that she doesn't get left behind. She's got some FOMO for sure. 18 plus. You gotta be 21 in this country. No, look at her. Look how cute she is. Watching me like a hawk. Daddy's just having some coffee right now and then we're gonna go. Soon. No, not right now. Soon. What a turd. Yeah, 21. And the issue with the drinking age is it usually leads to... Oh, grab my sunglasses. It usually leads to people abusing it before they're old enough to use it and getting in trouble with the law. Whereas in other countries, they don't really have a bunch of problems with underage drinking because people learn to respect it at a young age. They get shit-faced wasted that one time, and then they're like, you know what, I don't really like that. I now have respect for this beverage. Yep. Alcohol in moderation. Zuma, you're hiding off camera again? She literally got on the couch and then hid off camera. She's on the only cushion you guys can't see. And if I were to put her in frame, it would force me to bring the camera back another 5 feet in order to bring the whole couch into frame. Little freaking turd. I feel like I'm missing commentary here. Am I missing stuff? No. Okay. I had to reset the live stream from the phone here. I'm screaming at you guys from across the room. But I know how sensitive the mic is. So I just raise my voice a little bit. When I give shout outs, I'm worried about blowing eardrums out when people come in and I'm right next to the phone reading the comments. There she is. The legend herself. Oh, I was going to put my Zoomla account as managing moderator, but they already are a managing moderator. I can't pin that comment? That's interesting. Alright. Let me look up what this other place is real quick. Because we have two options when we're going out here, and I'm going to start us up a vote, a poll, about where you guys want me to go. Let's see. Close that one down for now. Okay, so the two options here are going to be Our Heroes Military Museum, which is local, or the park to do some off-leash training. Some more off-leash training, I should say. So I'm going to start a poll. If it will allow me to. It won't not allow me to do that on this phone. I have to do it directly from the other phone. Alright. So let's get over there behind the camera and do that. We'll start up that poll. And we'll let you guys vote on where you want to go. Because we're going to be taking you with me very shortly here. Let's see, what's it? Start a poll right there. There we go. Where? Sorry about shaking around the camera. I'm wiggling with some letters. Annie, I need my hands, girlie. Let's see. And I don't know anything about whether or not the museum is open right now or what. Oh, it's closed. Well, never mind. Well, we could still stop by and check it out. It's kind of on the way. All right, the poll is up. But apparently the museum is closed I think because the weather is nice, they will still have some interesting, cool things to see. It was suggested to try out that place to see if there's any services that Zuma would be able to help them with. Beach for the win already, huh? Sucker for animals, but heading out to bed in 10. Yeah, we got another 30 minutes to be live to get our 2 hour mark. 29 minutes to be exactly, but we're probably going to go over for a little bit, so get your sleep. Check it out once it publishes to YouTube. And maybe later, either early tomorrow maybe, or if you're feeling like you're wanting to be up at an ungodly hour, maybe we'll check out doing stuff. V is back. We're still inside. I'm finishing some coffee right now, and we've got a poll going to decide where we want to go. Either check out the Our Heroes Military Museum or to go to the beach for more off-leash stuff. Either way, I think today is too hot to bring all of the dogs because Zuma will be the only one getting out of the car. Jeremiah says, I still don't care if I only have one viewer. That one viewer is the one, man. That one viewer is the one who inspires you to get 2 viewers. And then 2 viewers inspires you to get 4. And then 8 and 16 and 32 and 64. And before you know it, you've got 1,000. Okay, Aaron. Aaron said it would be like 8 or 9 my time. That's right around the time when the kiddo starts going to bed. So that may or may not work out today. If he's problematic, it could take longer. We'll stay in touch about that. What's up, B? Be back in the house. Yeah, we'll finish our coffee here and then we'll get loaded up in the car. Like I said earlier, it's only my second cup of coffee, and I typically have a lot, at least a handful of cups, because my brain does not like to function without caffeine. Yeah, it looks like we're going to the beach based on the poll. 4 votes 3 minutes ago. 100% of people want to go to the beach. So we'll do that. Unless people come in here and vote against y'all in the next 5 minutes or so, then that's where we're going. That's where we're headed. You're doing what right now? And watching the live? Art. Art. Okay. V's doing art. Sounds like V's got some art content maybe on her page. Let's see. Nope. I don't see any content on your page, V. You should put up some of your art and show us what you're doing. I like art too. We started the day with some wood burning. It's a project that is unfinished, but to keep the schedule, we had to abandon the project. And as far as the schedule goes, we've only got about an hour before we have to go do in real life stuff. And I'll have to end the live stream to do that. But we've got some time to spend with you guys for off leash. devices loaded in here. And then we will take you and the Zooey into the car. Do you guys want to go in the car first, or do you want Zuma to go in the car first? I usually give you guys the choice of whether you want to be there first or you want her to be first. Alright. And make sure we have a decent amount of water for her. Gotta stay hydrated on hot days. Gotta stay hydrated. So we're bringing water for her, with enough for me to have some too. Alright, I'm gonna move you guys now. So bear with me while I turn the camera off, and then we'll turn it on as soon as we get outside. Gonna bring this thingamajiggy here too, so I can mount the camera when I get there. Almost forgot to bring that. Grab the water. Don't forget the water. Bye, Annie. We'll see you later. Oh, great. What do you think, Zooey? Huh? What do you think, girlie? Are you ready to go? Yeah? Let's go get in the car. Come on. Gorgeous day out today. Go ahead, girl. Load up. Good girl. Oh, bashing into the camera here. Let's flip you guys around. Put you up on the dash. Pointing at the ceiling, sorry. Try to make sure you guys have a good, decent angle. You can see what's going on. We'll end this poll here because we got the decision we wanted. Make sure I set up this Wi-Fi here also before we head out, so we get a smooth transition from one to the other. Maybe we should bring some kind of toy. Turn the hotspot on there. Verifying, cool. Give me a moment here, you guys. I gotta swipe some stuff and turn on the correct Wi-Fi. We are back. We're now connected to the hotspot so we can get on the move. Alright. Get rocking and rolling on the move here without further ado. I should probably make sure that inside door is shut. Totally forgot to do that. Alright. I only had the screen door shut. I wanted to make sure that the actual door was shut also. Okay. Officially on the move. Wow. Big old bumps here in the driveway. Such a beautiful day outside. It's even clearer skies than yesterday. It might be too long for the long sleeves that I put on this morning. Might be too hot for that. Big old truck. Did I just read that correctly? I glanced over at one of the other phones. It looked like Jeremiah. It looked like Jeremiah said he was live streaming. What do you put up for content, Jeremiah? I think I might have looked at one point, but I don't remember. And I'm not reading comments, so I'll catch up once I'm stopped, but I did glance over while I was waiting at the stop sign. Which paper should I draw on? Lilac, orange, purple, blue, green, lime green, red, or mustard yellow? Which color paper? I guess it would depend on what color you're using to draw on it. I'm kind of a fan of high contrast in colors, so like lime green and black would look really cool, or neon orange, or even pumpkin orange and black. I feel they go well together. Somebody's giving me a chance to make my turn. Sometimes people are nice about it, they'll let you go. Sometimes they're not. Lilac and lime green. Purple and green are a good match too. I like seeing those. Just very appealing for the eyes. It looks like the park here got a shipment of wood chips. I'm seeing a giant pile of wood chips over there. Looks like we got some construction guys happening. As far as I can tell, there are not any spaces here that are covered in shade, so it's a good thing we left the other puppers home. Quite a few people. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be anybody at the water there. It looks like there's quite a few people at the water. Let's catch up on comments. Your Twitch is Tay's Grave? So you're doing, like, video game content? Jeremiah? Looks so empty without the other dogs. Doesn't it though, Aaron? Usually they're with me. I didn't want to put them through any kind of stress of being in the car. You never know when you show up to a place whether or not it's going to be crowded or what. Battlefront. Jeremiah does Battlefront. If you're into Battlefront, go check out Jeremiah's stream. If you're not already subscribed to him, Jeremiah has been awesome coming in here on a regular. So definitely would consider him a supporter. And love should go round and round. Now, what should I draw, says V? I don't know. What's your favorite thing to draw? Oh, she's bored. Yeah, there's quite a few people here at the beachfront today. Oh, not what I was planning for. So the hesitation I'm having here with whether or not to take Zuma out and go to the beach and set up the camera is because I don't want to put other people on camera if they don't want to be on camera. I know that there's no expectation of privacy in public, but I also know that people don't necessarily want themselves or their kids on the internet. So maybe we'll just scope out for a minute here and possibly go somewhere else. There's quite a few people here for the lunch hour. I think if I had come to the park earlier, there would be less people. I expected there to be less children because today is not a holiday. Turns out there was a lot less children yesterday. And there's quite a few people here today hanging out on the beach. Jeremiah says he plays MK11 in Fortnite. What's your Fortnite user? Draw both bunny and lime green lilac venom. You're a big fan of Venom then. You should put some of your content up. You should put some of your art up on, like, make a short or something. If you're pretty good with editing or know how to, like, speed up the video, you could do a long form video where you speed up the, a time-lapse video where you can get like an hour's worth of stuff done in, a minute and a half. I was thinking about doing one of those. Venom's your favorite anti-hero? That's cool. He is pretty cool. It's like one of the only anti-heroes that show heart towards the end, right? Or was that Venom? Yeah, Venom's the guy who's like the slime that Spider-Man gets kind of taken over and they take control of his emotions. I wish there was more places with beachfront that I could take her. But most of the places with beachfront property are private. They don't want you just strolling through their yard. If you want to see good gaming video format, I'd suggest watching the creator LMKI Bits. He Twitch streams the crafts. Nice long form from the videos. Well, that's cool. See, the only real reason that I like Twitch is because they don't care if you play music. Hannah! Hannah in the building! Yup, Zuma Zucchini. That's her. But yeah, Twitch, you can put music in the background and Twitch doesn't give a shit. They don't care. Do they also not save your content? I don't know if they do. Punisher. A man with cause but nothing left to lose. Yeah. You love my lives and video? Thank you, Hannah. You're awesome. You're awesome. Try not to be too loud. Be strange to some of these people. Oh yeah, there's other dogs here too. This probably isn't a good idea for off leash today. I think we have to abandon the off leash idea today for at least this location. Well, they're putting up a new sign. That's cool. Hannah wants to know, where are the other dogs? The other dogs I left home. And I left them home because the intention was to go out into the sunlight, and I didn't want them sitting in the hot car while I was out there. Today is much warmer than yesterday. See me doing emote? I miss here. I feel like I missed something. You're gonna draw Venom and post it to your channel and the bunny too? Nice.
Did you guys already do a walk? We did. We just did a little around like things. Yeah. Was it super hot? It is hot. Hi, Mr. Noah.
Yes, I agree, Erin. She's still a little bit distractible. That's part of why the training is important. Because she can't just be running off to be by other people's sides while we're out. And I don't want to set her up for failure by giving her too many things to be distracted by. So maybe we'll just circle around the park, see how that goes before we decide to stay put in any spot in particular. But it's looking like the picnic benches are occupied, all but one. And like I said, I don't want anybody to be on camera that isn't wanting to be on camera. And if I'm too close to others, the microphone will pick up their conversations, and I don't want to necessarily do that either. I try to respect other people's privacy in a way where I hope that they want to respect my privacy. Just making Miss Space not a cuppa before we clock off, but I'll catch the rest later. Thank you for coming out, Aaron. Thank you, thank you. We will definitely talk later. I'm on the Discord. I think I got it figured out. I think the issue yesterday was that I had set the phone to vibrate and never set it back to sound. She is adorable, isn't she, Hannah? I don't know if your friend joins. Was that intended to be typed like that? Oh, you have a mic, you're just not using it? Yeah, sometimes I don't use the mic. Sometimes I'll just leave the camera on the dogs in the living room and I'll be doing other stuff. But you know, when you come in and there's no sound, feel free to talk amongst each other. Smashing the heart, hitting the like button, and consecutive conversations are what the algorithm wants to see. So if somebody comes in while you're in here and there's no sound, you know, greet them, ask them how their day was, smash the like button and the hearts. You know, those things, they go a long way for making the algorithm tell YouTube that they should be showing me to more people. Yeah, there's a doggo in the car next to us. And I think that dog might be more distractible than Zuma. Oh, she hears all, Hannah. She hears all. Her ears are oh, and there's another doggo there too, yeah. That's what the other dog was freaking out about. Oh, here comes more. You can see behind the, right there. Maybe they already walked past. There's a little bit of delay. A little bit of a delay. Yeah, there's other puppers at the park. So maybe we'll try it. But I should probably move to a different spot. Where do I go? I can go park over there in the shade. I think I'll do that. I'll park over in the shade. And we'll let these people at the beach just do their thing. There's just too much going on here for me to be able to keep other kiddos off the camera and also have Zuma on the camera without there being a lot of motion happening on screen, because I would need to constantly change the action. Someone has the Macarena? Maybe. They could. I can't tell exactly what you guys can hear, and my brain filters out a bunch of sounds that it finds not important. Yeah, I think I might move to the other side of the park here where there's less action. Give that a shot. I tried looking for her moose yesterday. I could not find the moose. She's got this little moose character. And it's not the one that's normally on that cone right there. It's this other little one. It's got like a State Farm t-shirt. She like opened the door. Yeah, she's looking at the other people. Like I said, there's quite a lot of people. What's this camera? What do you mean, Hannah? This is a phone mounted on the dash. It's probably baking in the sunlight right now. It's probably no good for it at all. But it's a better angle than what was there before, because it was too close. Like it was where the radio is instead of where the windshield is, and whenever the dog sat in the seat right here, they would block the camera and you couldn't see anything but their butt. I think I'm gonna move over to that shady area and then see if she'll do some off-leash stuff there. I don't want to give her too much to fail on. I gotta be successful. vehicles with trailers only is what they say, but we'll park here anyway. We're not going to be here very long. What do I do with that water? Ah. Some water too, girly? Some water? Yawn, yeah. You already sleepy? Already? Almost done, just need to color the bunny. Color the venom. Single O, V. C-O-L-O-R for color. You wrote cooler, like an icebox. Let's see, what kind of view do we have here? Oh, if I flip the camera around, what kind of view? That's not too bad. We'll angle it down a little bit. We don't want too much of the hood to be in the frame, but we can point it out in that direction. I'll try not to capture anybody's children. And I'll try to stay on frame here. It doesn't want to, it wants to keep wiggling back that way. But we'll try to stay in that section between those two trees right there. No, you're good, V. You're good. Just for ease of understanding, wasn't intending to offend you in any way, or you know, I'm not typically the kind of person that corrects people, but I had difficulty reading and understanding what it meant until my brain did the respelled it using the proper words, and then my brain was like, oh, okay, that's what she meant. Hannah says you're so cute, Zuma. Hannah says you're cute. Thank you. She gave me a kiss for you, Hannah. Alright, I'm gonna get this collar and whatnot out of the back here. So that's where we're gonna be. I'll flip the camera around again, but for the moment I'll flip it back. Here we are in the car. I know you're not a fan of this, but we're gonna do it anyway. She's abandoning it. She's like, no. I think I'm not interested in that. This rubber piece does not want to. There it is. Okay. Keep the water out. There you go. Get this collar on you. Try not to hurt yourself by running too far away, okay, girlie? I'll flip you guys around, but I'm gonna stay hooked up. There we go. Alright, come on, Zoo. We should probably have a rope or something. Try to get you to play with something, huh? You guys are probably gonna have a hard time hearing me from over there, just because The phone's still in the car. But I'll be trying to check with comments. If you guys didn't see it, it was off camera. She took a dump. Now we gotta go clean it up. Stick with me, girly. Stay in my sight. Where is the bags? Got them in here somewhere. There they are. Yeah, she took a giant dump over there nearby. So now I gotta go pick her up poop. Just a little zippy pouch here with the dog poop bag. than being anywhere near anybody else. Ooh. Precision is back. Precision in the building. Slay Zuma Zucchini. Yeah, you got fans now, girlie, for sure. For sure, you got some fans. I'm back like a motherfucker. Precision, thanks for coming out. We're out in the public right now. And we have this little rope toy here. Tried to get her to play with this rope toy. Then she was real interested in some other dogs that never got picked up. And she went poop herself afterwards. So that's been interesting. That's a little rope she was not interested in. Well, the big rope, I should say. But hey, at least she went off camera to poop, huh? Oh, good. She's not interested in the rope. So we'll put that away. Hannah's a big fan. I'm the main fan. The main fan. Zuma's hiding off camera now. She's being fussy today. She's not interested in being on camera. She's not interested in chasing the rope. She just wants me to follow her around while she sniffs stuff. So maybe we'll just do some of that, huh? Let's get the shakiness on this camera going. And we'll follow her around and see what happens. Unplug you guys and unhook you. There we are. Where's Zuma at? What you doing, girlie? What you doing? Should we follow you around? Huh? What do you think? Should we follow you around? See what you want to do? You wanted to sniff stuff, right? She's really sticking by me, though, for the most part. She's really hanging out. I'm a real fan. Is that like being a real boy? Like Pinocchio, where he says, I'm a real boy. I think you guys are all real fans. If I've seen you in here more than twice or 3 times, then you guys are fans, for sure. The main one in here every single day. Alrighty, thank you. Thank you, Hannah. One of my hands is full, so I can only do the half heart, but you complete it, right? You complete the other half. We love you in here. Thank you for coming out. Appreciate you. Got Zuma doing some sniffing here. Sniffy, sniffy. What do you think? Should we take a little walk, Zoo? I'm pretty sure you can't go over there. Yeah, I think that's private property. Can we stay over here? Thank you. Good girl. She's been so good these last 2 days. I don't know if it's the color that kind of makes her want to do better, but she's been really sticking by my side. It's been really awesome. Oh, somebody's squatting for a pee again. Are you marking or peeing? Because that's the third time you squatted. Making our way around the outskirts of the park here, trying to avoid interacting with other people. Like I said, I don't want to put anybody on camera that doesn't want to be on camera. You'll be back to post the bunny and Venom. Okay, we'll be here. Let me check the time so I can give you a good estimate of what that will be. See, it's 1:26, so I'm thinking we have another about 15 minutes before we've got to end the live stream and go do parental duties, things like that. And here's the dock that they usually put in the water. It'll go about 100 feet out into the water. So they'll eventually put that in the water and people will be jumping off of it. Come on, Zoo. Come on. Come on, girly. Squatting again. You marking? There's no way you had to pee that much. You had to be marking. We're gonna see if she wants to follow me out onto the dock here. Okay, V, we'll be here. Another 15 minutes or so, we'll be here. After that, you're gonna have to watch it replay. All right, let's cross the street. Good girl. We're gonna go out on this dock here. Let's see what's going on here. Girlie, we're going this way. Come on. She went over there. Come on, girlie. We'll see if she wants to follow me out here. She's a little chicken shit when it comes to things like this, so if it shakes or makes any noise, she's gonna not want to go. But maybe she'll go. You're gonna follow me out there, girlie? Oh, it shakes a little bit. Yeah, it squeaks a little bit. What do you think? Looking brave today, girlie. The water's kind of gross nearby the shore here. But as we get further out, it becomes clearer. Just because it gets kind of caught around the dock. You can see these yellow things. That's pollen. Pollen in the water, but you can see it's pretty clear over here. See what the view we got going on here. What do you think about that, guys? What a view, right? It's cool stuff. It's quite a cool view from this particular angle. Especially looking out that way. I'll try to keep the kayakers off. Yeah, this is a really nice view, and she's doing awesome. Typically, like I said, she's not interested in being on a dock if it squeaks or moves at all. But she's exploring. Ooh, this one moves quite a bit, huh, girlie? Moves quite a bit, huh? What do you think, girlie? I don't know what she's sniffing. Where are you going? Zoo, where are you going? Yeah, that's just gross water. This is the boat launch. That's where they put the boats in. What are you doing? What are you doing? You got snots all over your nose. I can't tell whether she's looking at her own reflection in the water or seeing through the water. And like, she's sniffing it hard though. What do you think, girlie? Hmm? Sniffy, sniffy? Yeah. Cosmo's back. She must be back. She said hi. I mean, she left and came back. One person in here, though. Two people in here now. I guess V is back. If you're just joining, we've got a few more minutes left here. We're at the beachfront, enjoying the weather. Gorgeous skies, gorgeous view. The doggo here is exploring the dock at the boat launch here. In a minute or two, we're going to head back to the car, and then we'll have to end the live stream. Maybe not a minute or two. Maybe more like 15. We've got a little bit of time. My brain's concept of time goes from 2 minutes becomes 7 very fast. So I have to keep checking. What do you think, girly? Anyone jump down? Want to jump down? Yeah? No more dock. We're gonna go sniff the water. That dog that's barking is all the way across the water, and she's not even giving it a single look. She's more interested in these people in the kayaks. Sniffing the long grass. The video will be posted. You'll be here tomorrow. Excellent. I love it when you guys come in and you make friends with one another. Oh, marking again. That's the 4th or 5th time she's marked. You guys are truly awesome. You know, coming in here day after day and showing love and support and making this into a community. That's the whole point. She's got so much positive energy that she wants to give, and I want to share that with everybody. What do you think, Zoo? What do you think? We got 3 people in here. We've been live for 2 hours and 25 minutes, so we've already got the time for the timestamp that we wanted to be live. So hopefully we're not feeling like we're losing anything. Excuse me, back over here, please. Zuzu. Right here. Come on. We'll try to keep strange vehicles off camera. I try to be respectful of people's personal business, you know, their private stuff. Come on, Zoo, back over here, please. Come on. Girly. Leave it. I don't know what she's sniffing over there, but she's hella interested in that tall grass. You can see her belly moving up and down while she sniffs. Come on, girly. Get out of there. Come on. Get out of that grass. Oh, I scared you, didn't I? Yeah, you didn't see me coming up? So focused on the grass, you didn't even see me. That's not very alert. Not very alert. Come on. Let's go. Leave it. Got my thumb in the camera here. This way. Come on. Motorcycles coming up the street, guys. Come on, Zoo. Come on, Zoo. Well, that was interesting. Usually she freaks out and come hide next to me when she hears loud noises. This time, Sparkle Power will pick what color? Green mustard, yellow, blue, red, orange, purple, or pink? Let's see, can we go with green and pink? Do you have like a lime green and pink? Although that's kind of going to be the same colors as the last one, isn't it? Come on, Zooey. Come on. We're not crossing the street yet. You can get yourself run over. This is the big fear with the off-leash stuff. All right, you, come on. Let's go back to the car. Come on. Cross. There we go. Now we're in some shade at least. More motorcycles coming. Dana! Hello, hello. Hey, just to confirm while I got you here, Dana. Am I picking up Esty, or are you? Because I thought that I was. There she goes again. That's like the 7th squat. She's definitely marking something. Territory, mine. Territory, mine. Yeah, I figured I was. I just wanted to double check and make sure. Try to keep strange vehicles off camera. Thank you, girlie. Come on. Quit marking, will you? Back this way. Come on. Hey. See how distractible she is? It's like every other thing she's got to sniff and then kind of ignores me while she's doing it. Yeah. Yeah, you, little miss. Yeah. I bet she's excited to go back to the car, though. Zoo, come on this way. Come on.
I don't like dogs.
She's overly friendly.
Are you overly friendly?
She is.
It's okay. I like overly friendly dogs.
And she'll want to get up on your level if you don't get down to hers.
I gotta get down. I gotta come down.
Yeah, otherwise she'll get right up on top of you. She loves kissing,
Wow.
so she's going to give you kisses whether you like it or not. Just forewarning.
Yeah, I got my lunch. I'm coming over to have my lunch.
Yeah, I think she's set up to go for a picnic.
What?
Come on, Zoo.
Unless I smoke over here, so that way I'm not over there.
Right. Yeah. They got the signs posted. They don't want you by the kids smoking.
I
So
have over there, but it's normally when nobody else is over.
yeah, it was pretty empty yesterday. I was surprised because school was off, but today it's full. There's a lot of people here today.
They had a lot of boats.
I was gonna have her over by the water, but
Yeah.
it was just too many people. I didn't want to do that to her.
You're beautiful.
Oh.
I love your colors.
Pretty girl. She's
What's her
like
name?
interested in something else now. Zuma.
Zuma.
Yeah. I got a live stream going right here. I didn't put your face on there.
Thank you.
I kept it low enough. I try to be respectful of other people. I know it is public,
Yeah.
so there's no expectation of privacy, but without permission, I don't like to put people on there.
Right.
It defeats the purpose.
Well,
You know?
see, farmers market.
So,
This is what I've learned too. Yeah, we don't. Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't do what. people
especially
ask
other
you.
people's kids too. Like here at the park,
Right.
there's other people's kids.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my kid filmed.
Exactly.
So
Me-
I'm not going to do that to other people,
No.
you know. Even the kayakers, I was like pointing the camera down, the motorcyclists, the cars
Yeah.
that come by.
Yeah.
You know, it's nobody's business on the internet. You know, we're here to see her.
Right.
So we're going to start in some big things. We're
Yeah,
groundbreaking right now.
What is she?
She is a service dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I see
We
the-
went to town hall and my therapist approved paperwork and we got her registered as a service dog.
Nice.
She goes everywhere with me. We've been training for about a year and a half, 2 years,
She does
going on
well.
2 years. And we're doing some off-leash stuff right now. We got this little controller on my hip here,
Right.
and it's got like a wireless fence signal.
Yeah.
So she's been sticking by my side. This is the second day in a row that we've been doing some of this off-leash stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. The black flies are out.
Yeah, the black flies are terrible today. Yesterday was mosquitoes, or day before was mosquitoes.
Yeah, they were bad in the shade yesterday. I guess we are in the shade
They're
technically.
gonna take my dogs away. I'm surprised they haven't charged me for sitting here. I'm just joking.
Well, eventually they'll put them back in the water. Eventually.
Probably just before school gets out. Normally. is
Right
when-
around 4th of July.
No, June.
It'll be before? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Around June.
Less than a month then.
Yeah.
Cool. That's like the 8th time she's marked. Staying out of strangers.
Mark it and say Karen thought.
I was thinking if they put like a picnic table over here for
Zoo.
people,
Out of the parking lot, please. Come on.
for people that walk and that do smoke. They
Yeah.
should put something over this way. I might suggest it.
They're phasing out people wanting to smoke in public.
I know.
First
they
it
are.
was the restaurants, now it's,
I know.
and then it was hotels, and now you can't even smoke inside your own car.
Well, too bad I do it anyways. I don't have a car, so I
Right.
do it anyways. And it's legal. And I'm
Yep.
61. And I have freedom of right.
Come on, you.
So,
Come on. Come on.
Hey, bud.
Zooey likes saying hi to strangers. It's her favorite thing is meeting new people. We're going to be starting a
You
nonprofit
gotta check
soon.
them out, see if they got a
Spreading her all
cookie,
over the
you know?
world. What's that?
You gotta check them out, see if they got a treat for her.
Or if you smell like dog. Right. If you have dogs or cats at home, she'll smell you from a mile away. We'll be in the grocery store, convenience store, and she'll beg me to go talk to somebody because they smell like a dog. Come on, girlie. I think we've explored some off-leash long enough today, and you've met some new
I
friends.
used to have fish. I had koi fish in my living room,
That sounds fun.
about 40 inches long, about 60 pounders.
40 inches of koi. Holy moly.
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
Yep.
Holy moly.
I had 350 gallons of fish.
That's a big tank. The biggest tank I ever had was 49 gallons,
Yeah, no,
I
it's
think.
Almost as long as that car. 3.5 feet tall, 3.5 feet wide.
That's a big fish.
Yeah. When
All right, Zoo, come on.
When the koi died, I filled it with tropical fish.
Nice.
So I had fish at the bottom, fish in the middle, and fish at the top. I had like 400 tropical fish.
We'll see you later, Dana. V wants to know what to draw. It was nice meeting you.
Yeah.
You have a wonderful day. It's gorgeous out today.
If you wake up in the morning, it's a wonderful day.
Well, for some people, yeah.
It's raining, it's snowing, it's a great day.
Yeah. As long as we're positive about it, it could be a great day no matter what the weather's like. But today is, how can you be upset on a day like that? How gorgeous it is today.
It's always a great day. It's just, it's up to you whether you screw it up or not.
The world is our oyster. Come on, girlie. Over here, please. Oh, that's my cue. That's my cue. 2 more minutes on the live stream, you guys. What should you draw, V? Well, you said you like to draw Venom. How about drawing some Spider-Man? Zoo, come on. Do you like to draw Spider-Man? Come on, Zoo. We gotta load up. And get you going back to the house. Alright. You can go ahead and get in there. We'll come around the side here. Set you guys up. Oh, covering camera. Boop. There's a close-up. Oh, bump in your face, Sue. I'll put you guys on the stand. Tilt you where you can actually see her. The black flies are bad today. Holy moly. Holy moly, they're bad. Get some water if you're thirsty. You can take this off of you now. I'm done with that. Where's the clip? There it is. Alright. I'll turn it off. She's gonna freak out over the sound. Turn this one off. Have some water. Have some water. Drink. Drink, drink. Have some water. Right there. Right there. No, not thirsty. She done demanding the screen. There we go. You look hot, girlie. You look like that was fun for you. And I don't know what Dana was talking about. That she's kissing strangers. That's the whole point. share that love kissing strangers. So I'm not sure exactly what she meant by it, but I'm pretty sure that was the whole point. Oh, I don't know why that got buried. That's weird. Oh, yep, it got buried. I just didn't see it. When Hannah said, "I'm coming back. I will be back." All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. I will be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or earlier. And you guys have a wonderful day. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. I love you guys. You're awesome. And we have more fun when we're nice to each other. Don't forget it.